I'll be going through the answers quickly, so make sure your course book is open in front of you, and please stop and rewind the video as you need to. So, got your book open in front of you? Are your answers in capitals? Want to know why the answers are the answers? Then let's go. For question number 1, the answer that we need here has to do with how the fish died. In other words, what we need here is an adverb to modify the verb that comes before the gap. Thankfully, the fish died peacefully at home. For question number 2, just before the gap we've got the article, just after the gap we've got the noun to which the article refers. So what do we need here? We of course need an adjective to modify the noun. What's the adjective? Remarkable. For question number 3, what we need here is another adverb to modify the verb that follows, shared, which talks about the situation that happened before. The answer here is originally. For question number 4, if we have a look at the language surrounding the gap, we can identify a simple language pattern, and that is take plus noun, which is the gap in this case, for plus another noun of some kind, whether it's going to be a person or a thing. What's the noun that we need here? Responsibility. For question number 5, if we have a look before the gap, we've got the pet plus gap. Well, we've got an article, and we don't know the noun to which that article refers, and also we've got a possessive pronoun, something belongs to the pet, but we don't know what that thing is. Clearly we need a noun of some kind, and the answer is appearance. For question 6, what do we need here? Well, if we have a look at the language structure before the gap, it'll tell us what we need. To establish what? To establish plus noun, and then of course we've got another clue after the gap, we've got the preposition of, and before of. If we've got a gap, chances are it's going to be a noun of some kind. Now, what's this noun going to be? Proof. For question number 7, what do we need here? The method was what? Well, clearly this, whatever it is that we need, has got to modify the noun, method, which means that we need an adjective of some kind. But the context tells us that it has to be the negative form of the adjective, not the positive form. So here the answer is unreliable. For question number 8, what do we need here? Well, before the gap we've got an adjective, and as we know, adjectives modify nouns. So here we need a noun of some kind, but is it a singular noun or a plural noun? Well, in order to get that correct, we have to look a little bit further back in the sentence to see what's being signed, and it says to sign affidavits. Now, the answer actually explains what an affidavit is. It is a written statement. But affidavits is in a plural form, which means that this explanation of what an affidavit is also has to be in a plural form. So the answer here is statements. Quite a tricky question, that one.